Bowls Australia acknowledges the traditional owners and custodians of the land in which this stream is produced. We pay our respects to all First Nations people and acknowledge elders past and present.
Final session about to get underway of day 4 of the 2024 Australian Open. Very much looking forward to it because we've got Unyamanee and under Panchawat taking on Paulina, Lawrie and Mia Baldey. And it is Michael Hollywood Sorensen joining me, Val Febo. A family affair in this match, and we'll get to why in a second. But how are you going? How was your lunch?
Lunch was great. I've got that down nicely. Plenty of time to get back out here for this exciting game this afternoon.
Because, Hollywood, it's mother-daughter versus grandmother and granddaughter. And this is the beauty of the 2024 and all the Australian Opens, really, because Mia and Paulina grandmother, Mia granddaughter, and Unyamanee mother and daughter. Absolutely fantastic. So Anda dressed in the red and Unyamanee, or she prefers Money, in the pink hat with the pink and purple shirt on. Money, the leader, Paulina, the leader, and the skip, and Mia, the skip. Both lost their first matches. We don't know their second round results as of yet. We'll find out very shortly, I'm sure.
And they've both played out of the same club down in South Australia?
Yeah, so they all left last year, but all have known each other for a very long time and know each other very well. Known, I think, for 5 years. And, you know, this is the beauty of the Australian Open, Hollywood, where and bowls in general, because you can all play with your family. We've seen Deb Saunders and Jess McMullen for Tasmania win national titles together. And, you know, it's wonderful to see families getting together and playing, going up and taking on the Australian Open.
And our two young skips would have played through the juniors together.
Yep.
So knowing each other, it's going to make it a lot more relaxed for them.
For sure.
As we wait for that bell, which shouldn't be too far away.
No, not at all. We're about 3 minutes late at the moment. Waiting for the hooter to go off. Hopefully soon.
And still very pleasant afternoon, isn't it? Just
sure is.
Gorgeous weather here on the Gold Coast. Here at the home of the Bulls.
Any second now, I'm sure that hooter will go off and we can get started. Everybody waiting in anticipation.
I did notice there was still a few pairs upstairs having some lunch or rushing their lunch down. So they may be giving an extra 5 minutes because of that.
So we wait with bated breath. Running 4 minutes delayed here. They're all ready to go. A couple of people pacing up and down the green.
I was just speaking with my partner in between the games there, and she made comment of the two young fellas from New Zealand, and she really enjoyed your little podcast, so that was fantastic, or your little interview with them.
They were great, and I'll check.
Yeah, see how they went in the second game.
How exactly they're going. Really not sure what's happening here. Can't remember. Oh, hang on. They went down in their second game, 22-13.
And who were the bullies?
The bullies were Brenton Brown and John Marina of South Australia. we're still all waiting for the hooter. I'm not sure what's happening here. There we go. About to get started. Leading us off will be Paulina and Mia.
And the shade will quickly engulf the green. Did we lose that, Jack? No, just stayed within the confines of the rink. Right. Off we go, Nan. So, first bowl for Manee. It's tracking quite well. Just going to run through. Probably run through as far as Paulina's bowl fell short.
Steve Byrne watching from Dunedin in New Zealand. Good to have your company. As yeah, you're right, the shadows quickly engulfing. What has Manee got?
Still a little bit runny. It's coming down on a fairly tight line.
All of them using arrows out there. White and yellow versus very multicoloured. And I like it.
We've got the set of quad colours there. They're both very colourful.
Very satisfying watching those roll down the green, that's for sure.
Should have checked to see if she was a Parramatta supporter or a West Coast Eagles supporter.
Might be neither. From South Australia, could be probably more West Coast. Rugby not as big in South Australia.
So last bowl I would imagine to be shot. It's come across Jack High. Really good speed. If you don't get your line right on that side of the green, it is not good for you, but that's her own bowl that she's run into. Very fortunate there. Knock Nan straight into the green ahead. That's good.
So first look at Anda. Good up-and-coming star from South Australia. Got a couple of stars coming out of South Australia. Kate Argent-Bowden, we know how good she is. Grace Maloney as well. On the men's side, Nathan Black playing some wonderful bowls.
Certainly had a good championships, didn't he?
Sure did. On their bowler of the year as well, male bowler of the year. Lainey McGorman already a star. She'll be going to the World Champion of Champions this year in New Zealand. Chance to represent Australia. She'll be going over with Lee Schreiner. What has Anda Panchawat got?
Damn fine bowl here. Just sneaking through. It's a very vulnerable one shot at the moment.
So Anda on this very green a couple of years ago played the under-18 pairs at the Nationals, the first Nationals, with Kate Argent-Bowden, and ended up winning a silver medal on this very green 2 years ago. Queensland's youngsters got the better of them. I think Stella Palmer was involved in that.
Go the Maroons.
Stella Palmer and Chloe Runge. And I believe Anda may have been nominated for the under-18 Female Bowler of the Year in 2022. She's gone with some weight here.
Doesn't like it. Yeah, it was well worth the run. It was holding him out of probably 3 seconds. Stella now works here at Broadbeach Bowls Club now, so out of the juniors.
So 1 to start for Paulina and Mia. Granddaughter, grandma team. 18 ends, 2 hours, 15 minutes. So the scores you've just tuned in, Roger, the first end of the match. That's why there's no scores up. Now there are now.
We'll wait a couple of ends for the results to go in, and we'll check to see where they're sitting in this section.
Yep.
And these shirts very similar to our Volunteers uniform.
Yes. Very close. She must have known. So Anda was nominated in 2022 for the under-18 Female Bowler of the Year, losing out to Taylor de Greenlaw. But she was there at the awards night at the Oaks. So Paulina and Mia have gone winless so far. Anda and Manee knocked off Sue Montezin and Sherry Klimas. So they're 1-1 as they look to try and put themselves into the knockout stages. They had a massive win, did Manee and Anda. In fact, they won 27-0.
Wow.
So the fact that they've actually lost the first end here is quite a surprise, considering they won 18 on the trot.
That's astonishing, isn't it?
That'd be good for shots up.
So are there any 2-game winners in that section?
Yeah, there is.
Right.
The team that beat them in round 1, which is Patricia Eakin and Leah MacArthur. They won 18-16. So they were -2. They're +25 with 1 win and 1 loss. They can get a hefty victory here. Surely that would put them in the calculations to go through as a next best qualifier.
Yes.
+25 is an astonishing score for 1-1.
And Marnie's done her job. She's got one sitting pretty much right on top of the jack. With the 2 white bowls of Paulina holding second and third shots. So Mia can play to this head with a fair amount of confidence. Lovely smooth delivery. And tracking fairly well.
So Mia, far away. Rocked off both.
Might be discouraged with that, knowing that she was in the area. Just slips underneath the head.
So Locke has done some quick calculations for us. Only about 4 or 5 teams have a shots difference of plus 25 when they're in second position. So pretty much a win would almost guarantee them through. All still be TBC though. Some teams could have big wins. But it's very likely that, again, similar result.
I don't know. It depends how far she's turned that ball out. It doesn't look like it's been turned out far enough.
I think it's still shot.
But a big opportunity here.
But yeah, the fact that, being 25 up, all they have to do pretty much you think is win. That's at least plus 26 with 13 next best qualifiers. That should get you through. And a Panchawat trying to block that line. Goes under. Tricolour bowls. And it's so nice hearing Mia go, "What should I do there, Nana?" And I absolutely love it. This sport is wonderful in so many ways.
I must admit, when I used to have a game with my dad every now and then, it was you don't know what to say. So I just said, "Dad, oh, good shot."
And that will do the job. That could have made 2 or 3 there. Still one more.
It's very close to 3.
Yeah. Big pressure bolt.
She doesn't want to be missing tight again. She wants to find that line. Well, she's certainly gone wider. She overdone it.
And a Panchawat needs it to run. Manee watching. It's coming. Just rocks in, but it cuts the count down, that's for sure. Could be 2. 1 taken out. Might get a measure for the second. Manee gets onto a knee.
My knee on her knee.
That's just the one.
No, 2.
Oh, it was 2.
Thought I saw 2 fingers go up.
So it's 3-0 after 2. And all 4 of these players know each other very well. Have known each other for 5 years. Grandmother, granddaughter versus mother-daughter. (3-0). 16 ends to play.
Very much like the last game. If you don't find your line out there, it just cuts straight across. I need to find the right line on that ocean side of the green.
Yep. The long lengths proved to be, it was sort of a bit of cat and mouse that both Sally and Donna in the last match couldn't quite find their line with the longer lengths, but the problem was for Carol and Karen that they couldn't find it either. So once they did, they went straight back to short and they went bang, 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 bang.
Boy, didn't they find it then.
Oh, yes.
Problem is on a green as nice as this, trying to find that grass line, sometimes you add that weight on and it just keeps running through. This is a good grass line. She made the correction on her weight though.
David Compton, watching from Sheffield in Tasmania. Good to have your company.
She's got the same weight as the first 2. She's going to be very close here. Yeah, good shot, Nan.
Brilliantly done from Paulina. Now it's time for Manee. Unyamanee
As it makes its way through the shadows. It's kind of overcorrected there.
Moffatt. Really looking forward to seeing how this match transpires. It looks like it's been playing in great spirit.
Yes, as you said earlier, the girls would have come up through the juniors, so they would have known each other for a long time and shared a few state championships and camps and the like.
What has Mia Baldey got?
First half's very good. Still not going to quite reach to the head. Out nicely. And how is your weight? Just under, but it's a good second shot.
So it just shows, Hollywood, how randomised these draws are. These two actually met in the 2023-24 Bowls South Australia under 18 singles final, and getting the job done. What was the score there? 21-12. So this is a match worthy of a state level final.
Well grassed again. Just falling short again, I think. Just going to come under it. Oh, good effort. Whose favour was that to?
And 21-12.
So both girls have got a lot of experience at the top end of the sport, which is great. Got a bit of work to do.
Tossed down on a bit of a wide line.
Yeah, just trying to find that extra grass, and she's added that little bit of extra weight. What can Anda do here? She can be a bit positive towards the bowl or the jack.
Okay, and we went in our last match. We went with the result from yesterday that happened, and we're going to give you a bit of an upset once we determine what the score is here. Didn't quite see a finger go up. I think it was one. So they've got 3 ends on the bounce here. 4-0 in favour of the grandmother-granddaughter combination. Now Hollywood, the defending runners-up, Ellen Faulkner and Carmen Anderson, suffered a defeat in their second round to Kiri Bond and Jenny Anderson of New Zealand, 14-10. Still sitting on top of their group with a score difference of plus 20. So all they got to do is win their last match and they're through.
Just trying to sneak up on it there is a knee. Paulina choosing to stay on that side of the green as well, thinking that bowl's not going to affect her. She's certainly given it the wide angle, but has shot.
So just not finding their range at the moment, Manee and Anda. Didn't drop a shot in their last match. So Mia and Paulina just starting this one in perfect fashion. Good lead bowls from Paulina. How much would it help the fact that they know exactly who they're playing and they know what their opponent's strengths and weaknesses would be?
Oh, it's definitely an advantage. But they wouldn't hold any fear either pair, knowing that they've played against each other so many times in the past. And Manee's going to sit that shot bowl. No, just slipped underneath.
This is so wonderful, seeing...
Can't see any of them getting cranky at each other. Mia deciding to play the backhand, take the open hand and try and dead draw it. As it comes out of the shadows, it's certainly well pointed, but a bit quick. And to give him this bowl every opportunity. Oh, it's going to slip between the two.
Smiley saying, come on, South Aussies, go get them. Well, which ones do you mean?
Can't lose.
Yeah, all four of them from South Australia. Unyamanee Moffatt and Anda Panchawat up against Paulina Lawrie and Mia Baldey. And Mia Baldey, that is very good. Now holding a couple.
Anda's needing to try and change this around a bit. Try and stop this momentum. Well down.
Too short.
It's a great line on both the bowls, but a little bit of unders and overs. See if Mia can take full advantage of this and draw another one.
Mia just chasing it down.
She want that jack. Oh, it's just going to slip past.
So this is a really big bowl for Anda Panchawat.
She's decided to switch over with the last bowl. Play the foreign hand.
She's taking a high line. Wants it to get back. Is it another two?
I would think so.
Didn't quite see
Pretty sure it was two.
the signal there, but yep. 6-0. That's the score.
Let's see if it follows the pattern we've had in the last 2 days with a team that gets away early, gets run down.
Yeah, you're not wrong, Michael. Michael Hollywood Sorensen joining myself, Val Febo.
Paulina's got the big jacks in her hand.
However, will we tell which one's shot?
I'm thinking at the moment they're one up.
Or there's just two jacks there, so we don't know. Just trying to match you in the dad joke area. Hollywood is unparalleled.
You got Big Jack and Little Jack. Jack Jr. and Jack Sr.
There's Jack the Third.
Here
It's
comes
not
a
this
good bowl.
bowl.
If it finishes off, it's a great shot.
Money. Brilliant.
This means that Paulina's going to try and wrestle the shot back. Again, on a tight line. It's more advantage to be wider than narrow on this rink. This looks like it's on a good line again. Finishing off nicely. Yeah, that's good leading. Very good. Well, she's going to have to add some. She's over-added the pace here.
So this is the first time at the changeover we've seen Under and Manee on top.
There's no need to change there, Manee. You've played two absolute crackers. Something similar to your second bowl, and everything will be sweet. You're on that line again.
Unyamanee, Moffatt.
Oh, that's very nice leading.
3 very good bowls.
The pressure reverts back to Mia.
But she's handled it well so far. She's bowled well. They lead it 6-0.
I think she might play the backhand side of the green here. Just underneath Nan's bowls to that back bowl. That's the target. No, wrong again, Hollywood. Playing a very attacking line. Yeah, missed that line again. Very crucial to get your bowl out and give it a chance to come back. They all seem to be falling for the same trick.
So this is where Anda can really get some confidence into a game here. If she can sit one close, give them some sort of hope. This one's out and just overcorrect it a little.
Really struggling here at the moment, isn't she?
But the problem is for Mia, she's still down 3. So this and her next one, if she can't do anything with this, she's under pressure.
Really good line.
How's her weight? It's
This
coming.
is going to make a big difference to the head.
Mia Baldey. I reckon they're still holding one. I reckon what she needs to do, what do you think?
Yeah,
Try and sit that bowl and rock off it.
I think
make
Mum's call
4.
I think Mum's call is a good one. Just draw on your backhand. If you happen to touch the jack, you're going to make 4 shots. But just try and draw the shot. Get some confidence in your draw shot, and then from that, if you happen to get a little bit tighter onto the jack, you make a good multiple. But give yourself an opportunity to.
Sorry, we do apologise. They're not used to being streamed as well.
Well, it may have drawn the shot anyway. That's what we mean by the angles with the live streaming. It can get...
Yep.
That's one out. It looks like two, yep.
So they're on the board, Manee and Handa. And it's a multiple 6-2. Here's the lead to Paulina, Lawrie and Mia Baldey. So we're almost a third of the way through this matchup.
He's going to stay with the forehand coming back away from the clubhouse towards the football club. So we see the bowl come out of the shadows. Heading nicely down to the jack. That's a great start. Last two ends, she's really nailed that jack. Put the pressure back on Paulina. Good effort.
So Manee really lifting.
And well pointed again. This is looking very nice. See how much that's drawing in the last 3 feet. It's really ripping home. Shows that the green's not losing a lot of pace. It is only 3:05 basically in the afternoon here, local time, so the green will start to go off a little bit over the next half hour to 3/4 of an hour, and that shadow will quickly engulf the green. Two really good lead bowls here from Manee. Let's see if she can make it a third one. And it's coming up nicely. That's going to put the pressure right back on the grandmother and granddaughter pairing. And this, if she's got good weight, is going to be somewhere in the area. Oh, it's going to slip right through. That's a shame. May have cut that front one out, but I'm not sure.
Been a really great leading exhibition from Unyamanee Moffatt. Really impressive. She's lifted, hoping to lift her daughter with her. They've won their first 10. They won their second match 27-0.
It's a nicely weighted bowl. As we come out of the shadows.
It's tight.
It's the side of the green that you must find the right line. And I think being wider rather than narrower is certainly going to leave your bowl in good stead. This doesn't look too far away. It's just going to cut the head as well. But again, speed perfect. Third bowl. Split the difference.
Yep.
Right on top.
Goldilocks. Too hot, too cold, just right.
That could become a new terminology.
That's what I'm here for.
Here we go. Big changes.
Just right. Or is it? The bowl followed. Manee looks at it, looks at her daughter, and says,
She says, I'm going to come and have a look anyway.
yes. Would probably be wise to.
There is a nice shot up there on the forehand. But then the safer option is probably the backhand, other forehand. Could play with weight up there on the backhand. Good draw. Forehand, bit of weight. Bit risky.
And the big bowl.
She's going to play the forehand looking with a bit of weight.
They want to continue this run. They've won one end from the 5 that we've played. This is end 6.
Well, that's not the type of weight I was expecting.
Missed the line. Almost went into the next rink there. Time for Mia to apply more pressure.
I think Nan's confident that they're holding the shot.
Well, let's see what happens.
Let's wait for it to come out of the shadows. No, she's on a narrow line again.
Doesn't want to promote too much here. Rocks through, and it rocks okay. So we might get the measure, but we reckon it's probably going to be one. So the grandmother combination. We shall see. One, it is 7-2. That's after 6. Third of the way through. And Paulina and Mia doing very nicely. All they needed to do here was win Manee and Anda. And pretty much would guarantee their spot with next bests coming into it.
Well, Mia was standing up the green and Grandma's decided, no, we're going longer.
If Nan misses, you can't get angry.
Nope.
Otherwise you cop a scolding.
Nope.
Respect your elders.
That's where she was standing, Nan.
Hollywood can make comment.
From here again. Please don't watch this live stream back or I'll get some hate mail across the States.
You've gone with it on air now.
Can't take it back. Good start.
Manee has been splendid the last few ends.
Most certainly has. Found that line on that side of the green. This is tracking quite nicely as well, depending on her speed. Well, she's got plenty. Just slips past into the ditch. Yeah, good territory. She wouldn't want to have dyslexia or anything like that with this epilepsy or anything. That's just
That
is mesmerising.
that
I've got him. I'm very dyslexic.
No, that's just. That's, oh, you've broken me. It's taken 2 days, but you've finally done it. Completely different meanings, those two.
Very
probably
different.
probably more the latter.
Yes.
With those bowls.
My eyes were going. Just.
Oh.
Clear road, and you're all over it. Great shot. Oh, that's as good as the Clive call.
Oh. Just had to take the mic off briefly.
Better wipe those tears away.
When I laugh a lot, I do tend to cry. And that's exactly what's coming out right now. Got Dave Baldey watching on. Dad, grandfather, brother. Any relation?
You've got uncle.
Yep. Cousin. So Manee's leading. It's been very, very good. Let's see what she can do.
Yes, Manee seems to have worked out that a wider line on that side of the green is definitely the best way to go. If you miss your line just slightly, it just runs straight across the head. Anders on a good line here as well. Just needs to avoid that front bowl.
She's going to come underneath it. I think she is.
That's a good bowl.
It's probably her best bowl of the match so far.
Hopefully she can take some confidence from that. He's on a better line, but it's still narrow. But relatively good weight. So she finds that line. She's going to be somewhere in the area. Now, Ender, how's her memory?
She's on a similar track.
Going to dive just under again.
Oh, it's centimetre perfect.
Listens to mum. Get under there.
Dave Baldey, granddad. Oh, very nice.
Come on, Mitt.
This
play one for granddad.
This is now where it gets a little worrying.
It's a nice line here.
For Mia and Paulina. She's coming around. She's jogged in behind it. Also wants a similar result.
Solid.
Looks her own up.
It's a big save. Very big save.
Yeah, that's probably counted it back to 1 from 3. But can Anda afford to be aggressive here?
I think so.
And get rid of that white bowl. Make a 4. Possibly even a 5 maybe.
Well, she's got the 2 deepest.
Yeah. Can you sit that bowl, rock onto the jack, trail it a bit? Have to be a very, very well-executed bowl, but it's doable.
You could play forehand across the line and try and take it out cleanly that way, and that way you've got your bowls coming up onto the jack.
Yeah. I think that's what they're discussing now.
Shit, Mum's calling the backhand, I think.
Well, Mum knows best. Let's see what Anda Panchawat can do.
Whatever she does, she's going to hopefully play it positively. She's going with the forehand option.
Big weight.
Followed my call.
Hollywood, she's not a world away.
How's the angle going to work out? Oh, well, that's 2 shots.
Probably, yeah. You'd assume definitely 2 there. 1 taken out. Might measure for the second.
Just probably a bowl wide from the optimum result, but good positive bowl from her, and I think that's going to give us some confidence.
Was 2 in the end. So, 7-4. We'll triple check that was correct. Didn't quite see the mark. Yeah, that's 2. 7-4. They win their second end, but both of them have been multiples.
Keeps them within striking distance.
Yep, they're within 3. Unyamanee and Anda doing very nicely to get those. And 8 coming up.
Isabel leaves for a comfort stop. Manee looks well pointed again. Since those first couple of ends, when she first come onto the rink, she certainly has lifted. Paulina's well pointed as well. Just maybe a little bit quick. Found the line on this side of the green fairly well, both the leads. Oh, might have played this one a little bit short. Paulina's just got to sneak around this. Short bowl, back down to the jack. Great shot. Well played. Mia's got some pink touch of spray. Forced Manee onto the backhand. Just struggling to reach the head. Mia asking Nan to find 3 or 4 feet of weight just to get inside that back bowl of Manee's. She might have found the weight, but it's left it a bit wide. Didn't want to run the risk of running Manee's bowl into the head. As Manee and Mia share a joke as they pass the middle of the green. This is tracking quite nicely here. Oh, great shot, Jack. Makes Mum's bowl look good as well. So 2 shots, nice conversion shot there. Mia trying to wrestle back the shot here on a forehand. Well pointed. Land on the shot bowl and fall in. Oh, landed on the shot bowl, but not sure. Still think the advantage maybe with mum and daughter. It's well grasped. All depends on the weight now from Anda. Just slipping past. In a good home though. Mia doesn't have to make too much of a correction on her first bowl.
Great to have everybody's company, Hollywood, from wherever they're watching around the world.
Why wouldn't you?
Australia.
Some people can be jealous of the weather. Some people can be jealous of the calibre of bowls on the rink. There's a great shot coming in here.
And Anda is starting to flex her muscles a little bit.
She's got a bit of confidence out of that previous end.
That's what she needed. One good bowl. So, one more to come. And this could be a pivotal one. They've led for the entirety of this match. Paulina and Mia. And they're down a couple here. Mia.
Oh, can she get down in time to get a result? No. So, it's one for sure.
I feel like we've had a measure in almost every end. I reckon this is a 2.
I think I'm going to have to agree with you, but...
Has to be. No?
It's not.
Well, nonetheless, they do get multiple ends in a row for the first time, and it's 7-5 in favour of Paulina, Lawrie and Mia Baldey. They lead Unyamanee, Moffatt and a Panchawat. TJ Saunders saying take grass. TJ, he's a BPL Cup champion. Of course, have a look at this. Hollywood. BPL Cup. You can have a look. Get your team regos in now. You can be like the Edelong boys from last year.
Come on, girls. We want you to get some entries in there and join in the fun as well. It's not just a men's-only competition. It's an open competition, so we'd love to see the ladies getting out there and challenging the boys.
And you could be like TJ Saunders as well, who was out there when Craig Mills played one of the all-time bowls. Final bowl of the tiebreak, wins it for West Lakes. And also tonight, we've got Club Map and Bowls Australia webinar. That is going to be absolutely sensational. If you want your club to make a little bit more money.
Couple of gold nuggets there to be found.
Mm-hmm. Very much so.
If you've been following the series of webinars that Bowls Australia's been putting on, the free webinars.
Yep. When are you hosting one?
I've done 2, so it's someone else's turn now.
How to be a Hollywood.
And you wouldn't believe it, it makes me as nervous as a cat on a hot tin roof.
Yeah, I have seen you when you get a microphone close. Apart from doing this, you're very good at this. You never show any sorts of nerves. You're very excited to get involved in ringside, but as soon as you got to do the rink announcing, all professionalism.
Just don't want to make a mistake on the ringside announcing. There's way too many people watching, and you're most of the time the only voice that they can hear.
Trust me, it happens. If it does, take the mickey. Never take it too seriously. Just say, you know what, how am I going?
Yes, I remember giving out an incorrect score in the singles final with Wayne Turley one year, and I had to put the hand up and go, sorry. But
I did it before at a BPL. I've gotten very excited after a bowl. Turns out there was still one left. Thought that was the end of the end, and Nathan Rice had absolutely played a bomb, which he did. And I covered it up going, Nathan Rice, what an unbelievable bowl. Still one left.
You've got to be able to think quick on your feet. So this one's coming into view.
Doesn't want to promote. And, ooh,
geez, Manee's really turned it on since those first couple of ends. She's been all over it.
There it is, the QR code, philanthropic funding and Australian Sports Foundation information on bequest and gifting programs and utilising the Australian Sports Foundation to collect tax-deductible donations. Finish with a Q&A. 7 p.m, 9:30 p.m. tonight. 2 different webinars. If you want to try and gain a little bit more revenue for your club,
please use that QR code. Sign in.
And the link.
The link's on the page as well. Just going to fall inside.
So Unyamanee Moffatt has been so pivotal, and this is why in 3-bowl pairs, the importance of a good lead. Whoever wins the lead battle tends to win the end battle. And they're holding 3 at the moment, which on a live score would have Unyamanee Moffatt and under Panchawat in front.
I'm going to go against you. I think they're only holding the 2.
And it has them level.
For the moment.
And a Panchawat, what have you got? Money telling it to hurry. Doesn't turn.
Great speed though. Nice correction on a weight. And Mia sticking to this forehand.
.3:32 local time. An hour and 17 minutes. So the match is scheduled to finish at 4:50 local time.
Well pointed here.
Mia Baldey.
For 1 down.
Well, 2 down to 1 down. Still a net gain.
Such a good effort.
My word.
Wasn't far about turning 2 down into 2 up. Trailer jack over to Nan. It just went straight back down the line. And watching this with some intent. Nice line. Just going to slip past, is it? Yeah. Mia says, I want to come down and have a look, Nan. Looks like they've been out to the marquees at the front there and bought their uniforms.
Yeah, maybe you and I should go get something matching. As I say that.
I think we do pretty much match. Could be a bit dyslexic there.
I think just blind is more to the point. Or unobservant. No, I meant we could get like a matching Australian Open polo. This stuff we're given. Having said that.
We earn them. It's a very nice outfit. I do like that one.
The BPL shirt.
How many series ago was that one?
Just one.
Only one?
Yep. They wore it in February.
Moama.
Great facility down there at Moama. Saw Stewie White from Moama Bowling Club. He's up here.
He's floating around. Actually, he's playing today, I'm pretty sure.
Lost their second match.
They? Ooh, yep. Look at this.
This is close from Mia Baldey.
Oh, what a bowl. And what a... Oh.
Bowls are made for holes, or holes are made for bowls. What was you saying?
Yes, holes made for bowls. That was... You do not have to be dead to be stiff.
No, that's something...
That was a seriously, seriously good bowl.
Out of this world, and it didn't provide a result.
No luck.
One more to Unyamanee Moffatt and under Panchawat. They've won 3 ends on the bounce and 4 of the last 5, but they still trail 7-6 after 9. We're at the halfway point, but they are starting to flex their muscle. Carly Mitchell asking if this is timed. Yes, it is. The countdown clock under the scoreboard is how long we have left.
Shaping to be an absolute cracker, this one. But Manee's first bowl or second bowl have been very, very accurate. And again, she's down on a great line. Just going to pull up a little short. This time of the afternoon up here in Queensland, the greens are slowly starting to go off. So you've got to be aware of that as the afternoon moves on and those shadows come across the green. That just got to stay down on your bowl that little bit longer to make sure that it runs the course.
Unyamanee, that's probably the most wayward she's been in probably half an hour, I'd say.
The last 6 ends or so have been absolutely brilliant. She's got one left.
Mark Peterson loves, I like that. You don't have to be dead to be stiff.
Oh, Nan. Manee really needing to correct on her first 2 bowls. At least give a bowl a chance to get to the head. She's on a fair line.
Unyamanee, Moffatt.
It's a much better effort.
Manee,
if it's not shot, it's very close.
I think she's got it. Manee on the money.
He's been waiting for that for a while, folks.
The whole match. It's like when watching Caitlin inch perfect.
Sharky, that first game that we live streamed last year.
Yep. That was one of the first times you and I shared the ringside table together.
It was a great match, 21-20, and the Shark was circling. There was blood in the water. There was all sorts of things coming out during that game. But in all seriousness now, at an interesting stage of the match. Mother and daughter knowing that they must win this match to be a possibility of going through as one of the 13 lucky losers. Or next bests, as it were.
So this one.
And this coming up on the right side. Oh, very good shot.
Big claps from Mum. That's 2. And on a live score, it's the lead. They have not led at any point in this match. In fact, they lost the first 4 ends and were down 6-0.
And like every match we've live streamed in the 2 days that I've been on commentary, every leader has been run down and then it becomes a match and then someone kicks away. So who's going to be the side that kicks away in this match? She's fallen short and narrow. She's going to change her hand and take a wider arc. Very deliberate on the mat with her pre-shot routine and her delivery.
Leighton Davies saying, looks like a great competition in the Australian Open. It certainly is. And just crashing in.
What she needed was another foot of weight, 1.5 feet of weight. She would have been around that and right on top of it. So Mia's gone back to the forehand side of the rink. Close to the jack.
Not far off.
Turning now. It's got. Oh, geez, that turned a long way.
Found every bit of the gap and actually probably. I don't know if that was a better result or a worse result.
Couldn't believe how much that turned with the amount of weight it had on it.
So 2 to the mother-daughter combination. Now this one
still not wide enough, I think.
Yeah, but it may crash into a couple of things on the way through. She gave it enough weight there. Not enough to put in for 3, or was it? I think it was.
Don't know.
Oh, I reckon that's enough.
Come here. So Mia comes up to have a look at the options that she has in front of her. There's not a lot of options. I mean, she's looking at playing an attacking shot. It's her bowl's on that side of the rink. She can get to those, and if she happens to be underneath with the right weight, she can collect that jack. And she has got the back bowl. As we said, this is a pretty crucial part of the match. We're over halfway. She walks back to them, and I'm still not sure what shot they landed on. But I'm thinking it's still going to be forehand with weight. She's more confident. Mia's more confident in wanting to play that.
So Mia Baldey, this is a really big bowl because they could be behind for the first time as we round the bend for the second half of this match.
She's gone a little too wide.
She's gone very wide. Now, what's the count going to be? It's 2 for sure. We're going to measure for the third. I reckon this is 3.
In those angles,
Yeah, but looking at it over here, and using those grids as sort of a measurement, yeah, easy 3. Don't doubt me, Hollywood.
I was not doubting. I was just being conservative.
Fair enough. Fair enough. Well, that's 4 ends on the bounce now. And for the first time, Unyamanee, Moffatt, and Panchawat have the lead, 9-7. And that should be enough to get them through as next best qualifiers.
6-0 down to 9-7.
Yep, 9 of the last 10 shots have gone their way.
And again, on the back of some very, very good lead bowls from Manee, setting their heads up quite nicely for herself and her daughter. And just starting to find a bit of confidence as well, which is certainly helping. But there's still a lot of bowls to come in this match. It's not a bad start. And again, I think we're going to find this is going to duck underneath the head and run away. Manee's consistently found a nice line on this side of the green and drawing very, very well. Here comes another one. It's a very forehand dominated match. She got the speed to stay up. Oh, she's going to turn her onto the jack and make 2 of it. First half's very good again. Might be a little bit quicker this time. Sits her own bowl, 3 shots. Very steady leading by Manee. Again, Paulina's missed that line again. So crossover. And they're going to step onto the mat with a head that's heavily favouring her with 3 shots. Nice confident draw to the jack, tuck it away so that it makes it even harder for Mia to get to. Hasn't found that line either, but has got good weight.
So this is getting to be quite concerning.
Oh, this is very tight. Mia's turned it back pretty quickly on that one. Yes, it's time to revalue what you're doing and evaluate what you're doing and think to yourself, righto, what shot am I going to play? I don't want to play a half this, half that. I need to make my mind up, am I going to play a draw shot or am I going to play a weighted shot? Because this is quickly heading towards a major count.
It is.
And that's not made it any easier. A little touch of the jack.
Well, this is a 5 at the moment.
And this is still narrow.
But it might crash. Oh, I'm not sure how that missed everything. So, and a Panchawat to put in a 6th and make this a very, very, very difficult proposition for their opponents. Wants it to stop, and that's in a good spot. That is a full count at the moment. This could be a disaster.
To be honest, second shot here would be a good result for Mia. Still keeps him in the match.
Mia Baldey is being asked $1 million question. Does she have the answer for it? Wider line.
She's slightly better on the line. She's got good pace. It'll hold up for the jack. If not, it's going to find a hole, which it has.
She's found every hole. She can't quite believe it. We can't quite believe it. And that's a full count. That is a full count.
From 6-0 down to 15-7.
And really good sportsmanship. You can tell these guys have known each other for a long time. And went up to her and gave her a high five and said, look, this stuff happens. Because Mia was clearly shattered after that, and rightfully so. You know, to drop a 6.
7 ends to score 15 shots from being 6-0 down.
Well, yeah, that was after 4 ends, and now they've played 11. This has happened all very, very quickly. But Unyamanee, Moffatt, and a Panchawat, they will not mind, because this can pretty much help them get through. If they can maintain this margin now, they were in trouble of, possibly being eliminated at 0-6 down. But Unyamanee, her ability to lead in this contest, she has flipped the script completely.
She certainly has led very well, which has pushed all the pressure back onto poor Mia. It's a game of inches. Like, she was only a little way off there, and she could have trailed that jack into the pit 6 down to 1 up or 2 up, and very different looking scoreline.
9-7 becomes 9-all possibly. But 15-7 now. Look, things can change on a dime. We've seen it. We saw in that Commonwealth Games final 2 years ago, Christina Christic and Ellen Ryan, or Ellen Fife now, they netted a 4 to go 16-12 up out of nowhere, and then dropped a 4 right back.
That would be a 9-0 or 9-1 or something in that.
12-3.
we go. We've got the jack. Just going to slide under.
So again, Manee really dominating this lead battle. She's much closer. You can see on screen there the two Paulina bowls a fair way back. Obviously could come into play. Manee probably needs to get one past.
Well, the fact that Manee has come on so strong, it's really taken the confidence away from Paulina. Because she had room, whereas now
That is splendid.
Manee's just not giving her any room.
Good this is a good choice to go on this hand here for Paulina.
Again, not finding the right width on that side of the green. It's crucial to be wider than narrow on that side of the green. I know you're probably sick of hearing me say it, but it really does pay to be that little bit wider on that side of the green.
So the skips are back on board at the mat. I'm honestly at a loss to sort of describe the story of this match because it's come out of nowhere.
Very similar to the last match again. It was tight, 7-all, and all of a sudden,
bang, 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 bang.
24-7. And another good shot here from Anda.
Yep, we'll try and get them to hop out of the way of the cameras. And a Panchawat. That's two bowls in two really sensational spots. She's almost blocked off that trail now. And there's a chance that those three bowls at the back may become a little irrelevant. Has to be close here. Does Mia?
It's just slipping through again.
There's a fair chance we see some weight. Play through the jack. Knock it over.
There's plenty of holes there just the same. So.
And make a big score. I feel like Anda might need to try and cover just in case. Or does she put another one close? You know what?
She's going to put another one close, but there are 4 bowls sitting back there next to Manee's.
And that's exactly what she's just said. Mia, I'm going to try and get the jack out. Do it with your second last and see what you can do. Target's there. Weight played. Close.
Not 100 mile away.
That.
She's cleared 3 of them out.
Has opened it up. There's still 2 down, but it's opened it up massively.
It's a very good hit.
Have a look.
Might have been a bit of frustration penned up in that one as well.
I don't blame her. She hit it to perfection.
What a hit.
Couldn't have asked to do it any better, but Anda Panchawat, well, look at this. Muscle memory just needs it to run. Well, they're 3 up.
That's in a good spot because now she's still got to try and run that bare jack. 3 down. Well, jack in the pit to make 5.
There is absolutely no harm in going for this. To make a 5 after just dropping a 6 gets it back to 15-12.
And back in the match.
Yep.
And high five. I'm with you. I'm with you, girl.
Risk it for the biscuit.
Well, it's got to that point of the game, hasn't it?
If you want to win, there's an opportunity to get it, and a more clear opportunity than most others to get another 5.
And she's confident in what she wants to play. So, if you can see it, play it.
If you can dream it, you can do it. From the movie Blades of Glory.
Build it and they will come.
Here we go. Mia Baldey. High pressure moment. High pressure bowl. It's on its way. She's close.
Oh,
got rid of the bowl.
That was a good effort.
So I'd say this is 2. Yeah, that's 2. No need to measure for that. Oh, no, just 1. How am I going? But 16-7, that's the lead. They have now won 6 ends in a row and 7 out of the last 8. Michael Hollywood Sorensen. She did everything she could, Mia Baldey. And they're still playing this match in a great spirit. They'd be feeling demoralised, don't get me wrong. but the sportsmanship out there, they're better than me. I get way too competitive. Even when I play Thursday Survivor at the office, I haven't won one this year, and I hate losing.
Oh, no.
So they're much better than me.
Oh, here's a tactic change.
A bit longer.
Been a couple of decisions made with the jack that have bewildered me a little bit over the past couple of days. When you're well and truly on top and at a certain length, and you decide to change it, it kind of baffles me a little. But Manee has just jumped back on top of it anyway, so been a major difference in the game.
She's been the player of the match,
without doubt,
because it was her rise in form and her performance that has turned this match on its head. And Anda has gone with her and said, "You know what, Mum? You're inspiring me."
It's all come with playing this ocean side of the green, where she's got the confidence to throw the bowl out, knowing it's going to come back, and no one else has followed her. They're all watching how wide she's going, yet they're not believing that that's the line that you've got to take. And sometimes you've just got to believe what you see. I was at a coaching clinic that Kelvin Kirko and Steve Glasson ran up on the Sunshine Coast, and that was the biggest advice they could give a lot of the people that were there. Believe what you see.
Mm-hmm.
If it's doing funny things, or if it's doing something you don't think it's doing, but it's doing it, believe it.
Yep. Barry Lester said the same thing. And Michael Hollywood Sorensen, that's why you're such a quality bowler, my friend. It's why you got to the round of 16 in the pairs last year.
Couldn't get the round of 8, though.
Who'd you end up playing? You played
Tony Bonnell, and his partner absolutely handed it to us.
Was it Josh Barry? Or
yes.
Yeah. And Unyamanee, she is on the money.
Tony Bonnell did that to me the whole game. I felt like grabbing his prosthetic and wrapping it around his head. Tony won't mind me saying that. We went to school together. We grew up together. We've known each other for a lot of years. Played a lot of football together.
Oh, I'm glad.
Oh, at least I can run away from him now. Oh, it's been a long day, hasn't it?
Jeez, that's funny.
No, I think we started playing football under 8s and went right through.
AFL or
Rugby league?
Rugby league.
He was an extremely good footballer. He would have played State of Origin.
Wow.
But went in for an arthroscope and come out without a leg. It wasn't the easiest thing.
No, fair enough. But, you know, he's become such a wonderful bowler. And have a look at this. Under Panchawat, this is the end where they secured that maximum, this direction. Just 2 ends ago, and they're holding 3 once more.
It just shows the mindset of a champion. They see that disadvantage and they turn it into an advantage and goes off and wins a Commonwealth Games gold medal.
Yep. And his wife, Serena, such a superstar as well. This one's coming down. She couldn't miss
close.
again, could she?
Well, you know, she hasn't got the result again, I don't think.
No, it's still 2 down. I can't quite believe that. And now there's an opportunity for Anda to tuck the jack back and put it up for 4. And that's what she's seen, and that's what she's doing. Change the hand, chuck it out on a good line. And I tell you what, Hollywood, she's not a mile away.
She's close. Even if she just draws around back, gets back that yellow bowl.
Yeah, that'll do.
That's in a good spot.
Good spot.
Mia has not played badly.
No.
But just the weight of numbers in the head from Manee and under. She's playing with weight again. Just going to go under. A little bit of frustration coming out now.
Panic stations.
She could play a nice draw shot on the back end and sit on the shot bowls or turn the kitty around the corner for 2 for herself. But
This one is not quite getting there. But again, it's around the back and it's going to stay on. So now playing weight, and that makes it more nerve-wracking. So we've just got Unyamanee standing in front of the cameras here. So hopefully we do.
Might flick it back from the other end and see if we can see the bowling running.
There we go. Running through. Got the jack. Spilled into the pits. What is the result going to be?
Got to be shot.
And if it was, it is great sportsmanship from
Yes.
Unyamanee. And that's so sweet. I absolutely love that. What a big clap. And she just clapped her opponent getting shot. And said, "One, well done."
Something tells me that Manee spent a lot of time with these two girls during the junior days.
I absolutely love that.
Girls are having a good little laugh and chat up at the end here.
Brilliant bowl. And Unyamanee and under Panchawat, they lead at 16-8, 5 ends to play. The sportsmanship in this contest has been nothing short of brilliant. All four of these players just seem like they all get along.
Just imagine you fly from one side of the country to the other just to play each other.
I know. Could do this back at home.
Yes. Saved a few dollars in airfares and accommodation. But I bet you they wouldn't have been able to do it on a surface as good as this.
No, this is pretty damn good. Pretty good.
The world comes to the Gold Coast to play bowls.
The Gold Coast showcases itself to the world. What has Manee got? It's shot, but I dare say it won't be for much longer.
Sneak underneath, hold up. Still run away a bit.
It did. It might not be shot.
No.
Very close. I think it might just be. But Unyamanee.
Could almost guarantee this will be if it doesn't run into a first bowl. Slipping around.
Oh, yeah.
Nice shot. Lovely correction.
It's just Unyamanee's world, and we're all living in it.
Bowling with a lot of confidence this year's. Come on, Nana. What a call.
Now, I think I've had just something slip through my desk here that Manee is the women's state singles champion. And I'll tell you what, she is.
Well, there you go.
Yep.
No wonder she can draw so well.
Plays out of Brighton, beat Kelly Paul from Moonta. So Unyamanee, she's going to be featuring later on this year at the Nationals, right here at the Broadbeach Bowls Club.
If we had the volume up loud enough, you would have heard me go, "Come on, Nana." She draws a front toucher.
So absolutely sensational. Unyamanee Moffatt. Her and Craig Mills.
Very confident. Dominating win that too. 21-10 she won that state title. Ooh, this looks a bit quick. That's a good home.
So both of the mother-daughter combination will have represented their state at the Nationals come November and October, which is just wonderful. Looking forward to the Nationals later this year.
So who holds the bragging rights in that family?
Phew. I don't know. Have to get them to play each other.
I bet your mum still has to cook tea.
Probably, depending on how well, they've taught under. Who knows? What's your specialty in the kitchen, Hollywood?
Take away.
Not even some Vegemite toast or something?
I cook a mean egg.
Fry, scramble, poach?
Normally turns out scrambled.
I think that's the quote of the tournament so far. I cook a mean egg. Just one. Just one egg. That's it. No plural. You're a man of many talent.
I am dyslexic, so. Moving on. Yeah, turned it back on that one pretty quickly. It's not ended up in too bad a spot.
So, and to get themselves back on the board, 4 ends to play after this.
She's going to try and tie Ander out. She carried a bowl halfway up the green. Now she's going to ask her to carry it all the way back.
It's nice, though. She picked it up for her. Brought it down.
The sportsmanship in this game has been sensational. There's been smiles all around.
This is one of the best spirits that I've seen a match played in, that's for sure. Under Panchawat. What has she got?
She's going to hang a little wide, I think.
Yep.
Well, it's coming late.
Oh, she tried. How many of hers did she knock out? It's okay. There was assurance at the front. So one more. They get multiple ends in a row for the first time since end 3 and 4. We've played 14, Hollywood.
Still 8 shots. I mean,
it's not over.
They're not out of the game.
It is not over at all.
But they're going to have to rely on Manee having a loose end. And the way she's been playing, I can't see it.
Well, there's a reason. And look at the high five there between the two. This is honestly one of the best spirits I've ever seen a match played in.
Obviously very, very close friends off the green as well.
Yep.
I've got to say that the junior competitions and championships that we have here in Queensland, the kids are just incredible. There's just so much camaraderie in it. They're all high-fiving each other. And once they come off the green, they're all around the pool table having a game of pool, and they just stick together. It's just such a great atmosphere to be around, and it says a lot about the coaching and the upbringing from the parents along the way as well. It just speaks volumes for our junior sports people.
Sure does.
Cutthroat on the green, but once they get off, it's just in that heat of the competition, they're right at each other. But once they're finished, or even at the end of an end, they can congratulate each other on shots well played. As Paulina drops another one in there.
So Leighton Davies asking if this is the last session for the day. It sure is. Final one. We need to rest as well. Rest the vocal cords.
Manee.
Unyamanee, what have you got?
She's got the shot, is what she's got. I think Manee would like to take this rink home with her.
I think so.
The Nana call
Come
comes
on,
out
Nana.
again.
Come on, Nana.
Oh, you got to love it.
So good.
Oh, that's fantastic.
And Nana obliges.
I almost want to start go Nana as well.
Go Nana. Go Nana.
Oh, that's a good Australiana song, isn't it?
I don't know.
Ostentatious? You'll have to Google that one.
I might need to. I probably should know it.
Instead of Go Nana, it's Go Anna.
Ah, yes. Okay.
Got the reference?
Yep.
We're even cheering on the opposition
this
bowls
is-
now. How much fun is this?
Honestly, I'm so glad that we've streamed this match. So good.
This is great.
It's been a joy. And hopefully, hopefully the results may get a bit closer and we get a little bit more tense. Because it deserves a close finish.
Do you girls not realise you're playing for an Australian title? But no, it's absolutely fantastic.
It's been a brilliant contest. Still a little bit of a way to go.
It might be a way that Mia keeps herself in the game. Looks like a great track here.
Yeah, she tucks away the jack. They could be on for a 3.
Up. They've even got me cheering them on. Great shot. As the sun starts to go down and a little bit of a nip in the air, but still very comfortable. Can Mia make it 2 or 3? Because the white ball be still second shot.
So, just a question about, is this first to 21 or an ends game? It's it's 18 ends. So,
Oh, what a ball.
right on the jack. So, as soon as the 18 ends are up, the match is over.
Or the belt.
Or the bell, yes. Whichever comes first. Of course, the jack just has to be rolled for the final end before the bell goes.
So, match is starting to tighten up on this end. There's 3 shots there to bring it back to 12-16 if they miss.
Still
Didn't
one
come out real well.
Still one more to come. However, there is assurance there to crash into. She crashed into one of her mums, and now there's not much assurance around. And this, now, she can play to her shot bowl, maybe tuck that jack away.
She certainly, I wouldn't think, would play this without confidence. I mean, she's just played 2 really good bowls. That last bowl was an absolute cracker. She's only got to add 6 inches to a foot onto that. That kitty pops into that nest of bowls of theirs, and all of a sudden it's game on.
Here we go.
But again,
Yep.
do you want to move it off that bowl and give Andrew a good, clear view at it?
Mia Baldey.
It's away. Looks like it's travelling fairly pacey.
Won't get there. So,
No, she's gone to the back.
I reckon that's a 2 or a 3 at the moment, which gets it to 16-11.
I'm thinking it's 3 at least.
So that could still get it to 16-12 if Anda can't do anything about this. Anda Panchawat, this is huge. Questions being asked once again.
She's turned away.
No good. So, that is
Another twist.
2 taken out. We're going to measure for the third. 3 taken out. It couldn't possibly be a 4, could
That's
it?
just the 3.
So, Michael Hollywood Sorensen, we sit at 16-12. It was 16-7. And they've won 3 ends in a row for the first time since they won 4 in a row in the opening 4 ends of this match.
And to win the match, they're going to have to keep winning the ends. They can't really afford to drop an end.
Well,
They drop an end, and it's certainly back advantage.
Unyamanee and Anda.
I missed that comment. There's another Nana in there.
Yep. So,
Oh, have we sent this? No.
bit too short.
Wow, that's really short. As my knee steps onto the mat. Got this It's down on a nice line. Ooh, it's wobbling out. Still going wide. Trying to work its way back. It's handy. This is a much better bowl here. Get the chalk out again.
Paulina, Lawrie doing very nicely.
Absolutely fantastic to see family, siblings playing together. Mother, daughter, grandmother, granddaughter. Manee just pulls up a little short again there. Well, as we draw into a close, the scores are tightening.
They are. And
here's another one if you're up. Then
just needed a bit more. Now, can Manee get back to her best and do what she's been doing all afternoon?
Here comes the commentator's curse. I'm going to back her in. Here we go.
Unyamanee.
Oh, was there any doubt?
Not at all. So,
head wobble comes out.
Hollywood's got the head wobble, even though he had absolutely no effect on that. But he called it right.
I haven't played a bad bowl from you yet.
No, you haven't. It's been quite impressive, actually. So, 2.5 ends left. Manee's got the cap backwards. She means business.
What can Mia do here?
We do apologise if they do stand in the way of the cameras. We know that they're not used to being live streamed all the time.
It's working its way back. It's working its way back. Oh, a little edge off the shot bowl. Grabs the jack.
Mia Baldey.
I've got to say, Mia's been very impressive. She's kept a fairly cool head under a lot of pressure.
And a Panchawat. So, the tale of the tape is that Paulina, Lawrie and Mia Baldey led 6-0 after 4. Then Unyamanee, Moffatt and Anna Panchawat stormed off to a 16-7 lead. It's now 16-12.
Just needed to slip underneath that bowl. But the scenario is that they've just got to keep winning the ends. 2 following this end. And now with 1 bowl each to the skippers to complete the end.
At the moment, Mia Baldey holding 1 with her Nana.
Mia draws another one here and it's going to be very interesting.
Because if she does, be holding 2, which on a live score would make it a 2-shot game.
With 2 ends to play.
Oh my word. Mia Baldey to really hype some pressure or heap some pressure. It is a good line. Is it a good weight? Mia Baldey.
It's looking pretty good.
Just treacles through. Still 1.
Gave it every chance. Let's see if...
Or is it 2?
I'm thinking it's only the 1, but you just don't know.
No.
Anders on a good line here.
And a Panchawat. It's coming. It's coming. Oh, it's definitely only 1 now.
Okay. 3 down, 2 ends to play.
4 ends in a row. 16-13. They are storming back now. They're plus 25. This is the equation. They are plus 25 at Unyamanee, Moffatt, and under Panchawat. A win would probably get them through on next best. There are only 4 or 5 teams ahead of that. After 2 matches, of course. That could change. A lot of teams could have big wins. Who knows? But that should get them through with 13 next best qualifier teams to come through.
Definitely puts them in with a chance.
But they've got to win. If their great friends cost them a shot at the knockout stages, they're not going to be too pleased. But I'd say that they've come through and just enjoyed their time, and that's what the AO is all about. Time for Unyamanee. She's got the Leighton Hewitt look going.
Manee on top of it again. It's been a very impressive display of lead bowls from Manee. As Paulina comes down, going to finish just underneath, or is just going to slide past underneath?
So Hollywood, we've been sold a bit of a lemon here. Someone has inputted the errors wrong into bowls. The scores wrong into Bowls Link, and had it as 27-0.
Yes.
Whether it was 27-12. So they were plus 15, not 25.
Still a healthy margin.
It is, but it puts them right in the mix. Whereas that 8-shot gap that they had, 9-shot gap, this makes any shot so important that they get. They were up by 9.
Manee's just drawn 2 absolute crackers again. And as we've noticed, Mia's not unaccustomed to playing with weight, so Manee doesn't want to leave a target. So if she can finish back on the line again and count, all the good. She doesn't want to leave a bowl jack high. And that's very good leading.
Unyamanee, that is good.
That's terrific leading.
And high fives from everybody. This match has been played in a wonderful spirit. Now let's see what the skips can do. Mia Baldey. An end to play after this.
Well, this is down on a nice line. Mia just going to duck under her. Oh, that's a great effort.
So
I like the line that Mia used then. She's just got to add a couple of feet of weight.
So Hollywood, they could still win the section here.
Well, the other team's struggling.
Because Patricia Eakin and Leah MacArthur, we believe, are trailing Sue Monteson and Sherry Klimas 14-6.
Wow.
So Patricia and Leah were in front in the section.
So the win here is very important.
That's if the scoreboard is correct. But a win here, so important, but they need to pile on some shots just in case.
Oh, bless you. And again.
Who sneezed then?
Mia.
Ah.
I tell you what. Get down. That's going to be 3 shots. Wow, what a turnaround.
On a live score, we are level. 2 bowls for Ander to rectify this. Oh, my word.
That is worth a replay. Look at this, just working in nicely.
Oh, my word. That's
what a
good.
great shot. So what can Ander reply with?
She can afford to play it with a bit of weight. It's coming.
Cut the head pretty badly. Nothing wrong with the weight that she used.
Are we going to have a one-end shootout for the victory? This match has had everything.
It's on a good line. Oh, that's another good bowl. That's 4. No pressure. Oh, has she gone too wide? It's coming now.
It's coming. It's trying. And
Oh.
Michael Hollywood Sorensen, they're in front.
Wow.
They are in front. I can't quite believe what has just happened in this match. This has had everything.
What a game.
We have seen now the tail of the tape as we go into the final end here. So Paulina, Lawrie and Mia Baldey led 6-0 after 4 ends. All of a sudden, they win one end after that until end 12. They're down 16-7, including a full count in end 11. So 16-7 at the 2/3 mark. They've piled on 5 ends in a row since then to lead it 17-16 with 1 end to play.
10 shots.
Grandmother and granddaughter have powered home. Can mother and daughter conjure something up with their last bowl or last end? The good thing for Anda Panchawat is that she's going to know exactly what she needs to do if required. Unyamanee has led superbly all day. This match has by far been the best that we've had this tournament.
Like Mia has played some amazing shots. Lifted herself and Grandma from near defeat. Put them back in front. Have we got one more twist left?
Live sport, Hollywood. There is nothing better.
Absolutely fantastic.
I'd love to see a scoreworm. You know, you get those in the AFL and NRL.
We could end up with a drawn match yet.
It won't be any good for
No.
Unyamanee and Anda. They need to win.
Well, my knees just wrestled back shot.
And they need to win by a bit, which this may have cost them a spot in the second round, depending on what's happened. We don't know what's happening with the other match.
But at the moment, they'll take the one-shot win.
Yep.
And then leave it up to the lap of the gods, whereas Nan's just drawn the shot there at the front.
Paulina doing nicely. I will know everything in 21 minutes and 14 seconds, that's for sure, when the session is over. Unyamanee Moffatt with her final bowl. She's led splendidly.
But you've got to say the momentum's back with Grandma and granddaughter until now.
Yeah,
That's shot.
that is shot. We've got a perfect view of it.
But Anda must draw another counter.
The pressure. Anda looks Anda looks very nervous. They're laughing. They're all laughing.
Bit of nervous laughter.
Yeah. Well, I said it before. I'm like, this match has been played in a great spirit. Let's hope for a close finish, and we've had exactly that.
We've got it. But the shot making of Mia has been fantastic. And she's in the area once again.
Mia Baldey.
Clear underneath that. Jack.
How on earth?
No.
She
Oh my
shaved.
God.
I think that bowl must be named Gillette because it shaved everything.
All I can say
Have a look at the replay here.
You do not have to be dead to be stiff. That was so unlucky.
I reckon there was a hair in that. A bees you know what
just has made the tension even thicker. Ander takes a mat now, and any touch of that jack for her is gold.
Ander Panchawat. It's her turn to give advantage. If they're holding one, she's given this a chance. Needs to run though.
Hasn't quite got enough pace on it.
Well, she knows what she's got to do. She only needs a little bit more weight than that, and she's in.
Discussing changing hands.
Paul Johnson saying, for all the reasons I love bowls, I also hate it. And there has been no more accurate statement ever written on a computer.
One thing, bowls has been the winner here.
Yes, it has. There may still not be one yet. On a live score, we're sitting at a draw.
I'm surprised with the way that Mia's been playing that she's not decided to go the two bowls. But she's going to take the opportunity to try and draw it. Only got to turn her grandmother's front bowl over one roll, and it's going to be shot. So
changed hands.
Just a little high, wide, and handsome. Only just though.
Good home. So
beautiful speed. I mean, that type of speed with a connection on that front white bowl gets shot. So now the pressure back on Ander. She's going to change hands too by the looks of it and try and dead draw it. Mum's not liking the other hand.
Well, they're going to confer here.
Yep, take your time.
Be a difference of opinion. They've got plenty of time. You've got 17 minutes to get rid of 3 bowls. You can take 5 minutes per bowl here. And it's the last end. Oh, John Roberts, tournament director, telling us 18 minutes.
Not by our countdown. But John is the boss. The most important part for Ander is to jump on the mat and have nothing but one thought in her mind, one shot, clear in her mind as to what she's going to play. Wants to be committed to the shot. And trust in her delivery. Very deliberate.
Ander Panchawat, I think she's overdone this.
She's certainly not narrow.
But it's making its way back. Not enough.
Oh, that's sensational weight.
The weight was splendid. So it's all going to come down to Ander Panchawat's last bowl. They're holding one. It's a draw at this stage. If Mia Baldey can't do anything, Ander will need to put in one more.
I think this has got another twist, you know. The amount of heads that Mia's turned.
Mia Baldey for her last bowl in what has been an extraordinary effort.
Oh, it's going to come down to her pace.
Mia Baldey, what has she got?
How about the shot?
That's the one.
Grandma's impressed.
Nana loved it. Mia loved it.
If it stays this way, this has been an absolutely incredible game. And if it goes the other way, it's still going to be an incredible game.
A fight back and a half. They were in the commanding position. They lost the command by a long way. They were down 16-7 with 6 to play. And currently, they're holding game. They're trying to figure out how they can get 2 here.
I think that backhand shot is the shot to play up underneath the white bowl. Just got to play it with the perfect weight.
This is an incredibly difficult shot.
But again, she's got to be positive.
Look at the sportsmanship between these two. They're hugging. They've known each other for 5 years.
Previously from the same club in South Australia.
The two skips met in the state singles under-18 final, but Ander Panchawat, a bit of weight, going for it. Mum on her haunches.
Close.
She's killed it.
Oh, and 2 bowls stayed on the green.
I think only one stayed on, and I think
It's a draw.
I think we've got a draw here.
Well,
It is one.
It's a fair call for the game, a drawn game, but it's taken both teams out of a possible chance of winning the section. What an awesome game of bowls.
That was splendid in every way, shape and form. Unyamanee, Moffatt, and a Panchawat, Mia Baldey and Paulina Lawrie. Have a look at the replay there. It skimmed off that back bowl of Unyamanee Moffatt. But what a contest. And the tail of the tape, 6-0 to the Nana and granddaughter pairing. Then it went to 16-7 in the way of Unyamanee and Anda. And then 17-16 with an end to play. They came back with a wet sail. But Anda Panchawat plays a ripper with the final bowl to secure a shot. But
what
ultimately,
a way to finish the day. What a way to finish the day. Just an absolutely sensational game.
Ultimately, to no avail. They will miss out, unfortunately, but it is a draw to finish the afternoon. Michael Hollywood Sorensen, thank you very much. What a pleasure to share that with you.
Thoroughly enjoyed it. And again, wow, this is our sport.
This is a wonderful, wonderful sport, and what a story it was. The Australian Open, proudly supported by Experience Gold Coast and the and the Queensland Government through Tourism and Events Queensland. Val Febo and Michael Sorensen signing off from another brilliant day at the AO Hollywood. We'll see you in a few days. Lockie Williams, been amazing on the pictures again. And also, we've got Club Map, the webinar coming up tonight, and 7 o'clock Australian Eastern Standard Time. And also, we've got a 9:30 session as well, Australian Eastern Standard Time. Make sure that you hit that QR code. We'll leave it up for a couple more seconds. And bowls.clubmap.com.au. Head there. Make sure you register for this one tonight. Philanthropic funding and the Australian Sports Foundation. Information on bequest and gifting programs utilising the Australian Sports Foundation to collect tax-deductible donations. Finish with a Q&A. We're going to finish up here today. Hollywood, thank you.
Thank you very much. What a great day.
Val Febo, Michael Sorensen and Lachlan Williams signing off from another day at the Broadbeach Bowls Club.
Aero, used by world champions Kelvin Kirko, Corey Wedlock, Aaron Tees and Aaron Sheriff. Swirl, Aero's new colourway, easy on the eye and in over 65 colours. Aero's enhanced grip allows you to go up 1 to 2 sizes, shaped to give maximum comfort and control. Made in Australia, machined with robotics for unparalleled accuracy. Aero provide the most accurate of bowls. Aero, same line every time.